Hello YouTube and welcome to yet another video from me, 24816 Harry Williams 96, and yes, it is a bit of a mouthful, but I wanted to make it complicated for those who have discovered my channel that I know. Well, for those people that I know who have discovered my channel, I don't want them finding it because obviously, you know, it's going to be embarrassing, but still. So yeah, this is my top 3 Peter Davison stories. I haven't done a top 3 in a while, or top 5 or whatever. I haven't got many Peter Davison stories on DVD, mainly because he isn't really my favourite Doctor. I mean, I've seen quite a lot of his stories, I just don't own them on DVD. So I've chosen 3 that I've got, I hope, you know, they satisfy you. I mean, I'd love to see your top 3, because I've done top 3 William Hartnell, top 3 Patrick Troughton, top 3 John Pertwee, and top 3 Tom Baker. So here is my top 3 Peter Davison stories, and this is a slightly different format compared to the other top 3s that I've done. I mean, I've done a top 5 Dalek stories, but that's different. But yeah, this is a different format because I want to explain more like this, well, sort of do it like this, because I realise that I'm doing a lot of my videos in this kind of way. So I thought may as well do the others like this. So yeah, to kick things off with number 3, we have Caves of Androzani. Now a lot of people I think would have put this at number 1, but I think Caves of Androzani is a brilliant Doctor Who episode, written by one of the greatest Doctor Who writers of all time. Of course, we know him as Robert Holmes, who's no longer with us, sadly, because I think his last story that he wrote, well, he didn't finish it, but it was The Ultimate Foe. But yeah, it's just a very good story. It's just absolutely brilliant, got fantastic cliffhangers in it. Peter Davison's probably at his best here, and I just love this story. I know it's considered one of the best Doctor Who stories of all time. Personally, I do find it a bit overrated, but I noticed that Peter Davison is fairly underrated as the Doctor. I mean, he's not my favourite, but I think he's a good Doctor, because he was the youngest at the time, before Matt Smith came along. But yeah, Peter Davison is a good Doctor, not my favourite, but yeah, this is a very good story. Shower's Jack, I think, is a brilliant monster, or villain, as it were. I think is really quite good. So that's the Caves of Androzani in 3rd place. Next we've got one that I recently got, you probably know what it is, and it's Earthshock. First when I watched this, I didn't appreciate it all that much, but I re-watched it recently, and I really love it. It's not just because I've got it on DVD, it's because I just love this story now. The Cybermen are absolutely brilliant. I think they're probably at their best here, because they just look absolutely brilliant. I mean, look at that Cyberman there, just looks absolutely brilliant. He's played by David Banks, who is a brilliant actor, who played the Cybermen, and they just do look really good. I mean, personally, I think the new series Cybermen look shit, personally. I don't, because they make these really now loud thumping noises as they walk along, which just gets on my nerves, and their delete cry is just irritating as well. But here they go, destroy them, which I quite like, because they don't say delete in the classic series, which is really quite good, because I find that phrase just annoying. So yeah, Earthshock is a great story. There's some great moments, strong lines, especially when the Doctor is talking about all the different kinds of emotions. I mean, that was a brilliant scene, I love that. That was really quite good, and so yeah, Earthshock, great episode or story, and it sees the death of a not very well liked companion, but I quite like Adric. I just gave it away there, didn't I? Still, but anyway, but I quite like Adric. I think he's quite good. Well, he's not the best, but he's alright, I suppose. He's better than Mel, anyway, not for me. So yeah, that puts Earthshock at 2nd place. And finally, we've got one of my favourite stories of all time recently. It's just become one of my favourite stories ever. It's The Visitation. This is a great story. It just is. I mean, Eric Saward, he's a great writer. Obviously, he's not as good as Robert Holmes, but he's still brilliant. He's wrote Attack of the Cybermen. The Twin Dilemma isn't a very good episode, or story. But I love episode 1 of the Twin Dilemma. Shoot me. Yeah, but it's a great story. I just love it's all of its historical elements, and this DVD is just brilliant. I mean, got all the special features there. So yeah, just go out and buy this DVD. It's very good. It's a real treat, really, and it's a great addition to the line. Yeah, so just go out and buy it. It's very, very good, and I like the pterodactyls in this. I love their costume, although maybe some people don't like it. I mean, I love the android as well. The android just looks amazing. Yeah, but the pterodactyls are very good, and I love the ending of this story where it just leads on to the Fire of London. It's perfectly written. I just love it. It's great. And so yeah, if you haven't seen the story, watch it. Watch it on Daily Motion, and if you like it, buy the DVD, because it's got some great special features and it's a great DVD. So that's my top 3 Peter Davison stories. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me what you think of the choices that I have picked, because obviously I've only got about 7. Technically I have 8 on DVD, but 2 of them are the same. Yeah, I mean, I've got 7 stories of Peter Davison. I've seen quite a lot of them. Well, I've seen other stories as well, but I'm just doing the ones that I've got on DVD. I hope to do a top 3 Colin Baker stories. I might get another Colin Baker DVD just to even things out a bit, because I don't really like Trial of a Time Lord at all. I mean, I've seen a few Colin Bakers, but I need to get them on DVD first, so I can do the video. So if we just recap of what we've got here. So we've got Case of Androzani, Earthshock, and The Visitation. So that is my top 3 Peter Davison stories on DVD. So thank you guys for watching my latest video. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think, comment down below, and I shall see you next time for possibly a review of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Because I'm currently watching it now and I've already made a few notes for it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.